if I ever leave this world alive. Well, thank you for the things you did in my life.
Most wonderful gift from Damon, Nomad Piper. First time smoking this one. Dunhill Elizabethan. On this, I enjoy the punch that it gives. But I don't enjoy the taste as much. My first time smoking it. Morning of day 7. The Simplicity Project. Last night, I was at work, and I ventured into a part of the building that had television on. Specifically, it had the news on. And as if you've been watching, you know that as part of this project, not watching TV intentionally. However, if TV is on when I happen to be around, obviously I can't do anything about it. Such was the case last evening. On the television, they had images of masked terrorists running around with assault rifles on the streets of Paris. And they were killing people. Killing newspaper workers. Of a newspaper that these terrorists apparently didn't like very much. How horrific. I asked one of the employees that was there, "What's going on? What's all this about?" She said, "Haven't you heard? It's been going on all day." Without going into detail of my project, I just said, no, I hadn't heard yet. And she looked at me as if I was crazy. I had fallen off the earth or something. I suppose she isn't too far off the mark. Initially, I felt stupid for not knowing what was going on in the world. was such a vicious terrorist attack on the French people. And then that led to thoughts on, is it a bad thing that I didn't know that? How do Islamic terrorists attacking people in France and killing them impact me? And as selfish as that sounds, that's a valid question. Because I left there and I thought about it, and I thought about how horrible these terrorists are, and how I felt bad for the victims of the families of these people, and an image of one of the terrorists having a French police officer laying on the ground begging for his life and then shooting him in the head stayed with me. What benefit do I get from that? I've done videos before that talk about, if I want to know what's going on in the news or in the world, I oft think it's best to just look outside my window. And it's nights like last night that reminded me that that is a good policy to have. And that being off technology can be a good thing, because I think that oftentimes ignorance is bliss. Do we really need to know what's happening in the world? I think the knee-jerk reaction for most is, yes, we do. We need to stay well informed. But let's examine why. Why do we need to stay well informed? Always ask why. Why do I need to be informed about terrorists running around the streets of Paris, killing newspaper workers and cops? Perhaps I would need to know that if I was an American newspaper worker, tabloid person, and I should be worried about my own safety. But at the end of the day, can I control some terrorist from coming in and killing me because he doesn't like what I'm doing? Knowing that information would probably just place more fear in my head and my heart, and then they would be living rent-free right here, and they would win. The further along I go in this project, the more peaceful my life is becoming. Stress, anxiety, about external things is waning. I'm enjoying the quiet. And to some degree, I suppose, I'm enjoying the ignorance. The question of the day is it smart to be ignorant? Or is it ignorant to be smart? About things in the world that you can't control. Halfway done. 7 days officially with the Simplicity Project. I hope you guys are still with me. Because one thing I don't like being ignorant about is what's going on in you guys' life. And I am feeling guilt about not reading your replies, your replies of support, your replies of whatever, your hatred for what I'm doing. I don't know. And it's not personal. I just need 7 more days. And I will go back through and I will read everything and I will reply to you. But what I was saying is I don't like being ignorant about what's going on in your lives. Because to me that really matters more than what's happening in Paris. I woke up and I found that I was at 192 subscribers. It was awesome. Because I went from like 186 to 192 like overnight. And I really don't know why. Rapidly approaching 200. I think by the time I'm done with this Simplicity Project, I will have reached 200 subs. And if that is the case, I think I would like to do a contest. I think you guys will enjoy it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on day 8. Smoking Lamp is out.